round, buddy boy.
Y'all ready for this? One, and then comes the two to the three.
She got love for the hug. Copy, stand up in this motherfucker. You're now rocking with the three.
Drop the school alert. Y'all ready for this?
Shame on most who didn't know about me. E3, second son of a real Compton City G. Blessed to be born and raised the way I came out to be. Here to change the game, fuck all your disbeliefs. Ain't here to prove shit and I ain't got much to lose. Why would I choose not to walk in my father's shoes? I'm here to stay. It's nothing that you gon' refuse. Take us all out in this bitch, I can't be diffused. I'm laced up with C4, I've been ready to blow. Catching flights on the road, doing shows with my bros. Fuck the fame, cause it's gon' come with the dough. I like my payment straight up, cut the check for show. Scared of no man but Jesus, how do that sound? I was raised well, never will I back down. Only if you want it, I bet it's coming back now. Frontlining with Pops Low Riders in the background. E3, CPT, I'm the reincarnation of my father Eazy E. E3, Compton City G, I'm the reincarnation of my father Eazy E. E3, where you from? Oh yeah, that's him. Now you realize, they say I'm trying to be my pops. They all socialize, my father was the man. Idolize and criticize, I specialize to hypnotize and keep this game alive. I've been smashing, I never cease to amaze him. Every track that I touch, just know that I'm gon' blaze it. Break it down, roll it up, smoke it. Light it up, burn it, Ochi Kush got you choking. On a mission to get it, beyond any doubt. You ain't talking money, it's nothing to chit chat about. No games with my family or money, don't think it's funny. You snatched out your silly fur coat, your Easter bunny. The industry in my scope, deep breath as I aim. Never change, stay the same, nigga, just as I came. Rest in peace, Pops, they'll never forget the name. Some critics gon' hate, but I'll never put you in shame. E3, CPT, I'm the reincarnation of my father Eazy E. E3, Compton City G, I'm the reincarnation of my father Eazy E. E3, where you from?
Back since the nigga was little.
Nobody is better, I'm 100% legit.
World West Media.
Yeah, what it do? It's your boy King Eric the Ruler, alongside Eli the Sandman, and we are the Guillotine.
Yeah, buddy. Merry Christmas
And
to all.
That's right. We got my homegirl as a special guest. I call her Mrs. Chinchilla.
Miss Chinchilla?
She's in the building.
It's a girl, Candy, name Point. How y'all doing?
Okay. Merry Christmas to you, too.
Merry Christmas to y'all. And Fleetwood from the Compton Pickers said to tell y'all Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.
That's right. Merry Christmas and happy Heady Friday.
Huh.
Yes, indeed. We jumping out the window with this podcast here. We jumping out like Bernard Hopkins out the ring for this one. So we got
early.
We got the youngest of the late Eazy E's son in the building right now. Baby Eazy E3.
Sir.
Let's bring him on.
Wrong.
You there, bro?
I sure am, but I ain't the youngest.
Let's give him a round of applause anyway.
Hey, I ain't mad at it.
100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 1
We're gonna put some respect on his name.
You know what I'm saying? We thought she was, but we can't be surprised. We already know, man. Eazy was a rock star. He was all over the place. Don't say, God bless that man.
It's 11 of us total, so you know.
Yes, indeed, bro. How you doing tonight, man?
Oh, I'm cool. I'm just cooling, just chilling right now. Just got through eating.
Okay.
You know what
you had to eat? What you was eating on? You eating some Christmas fruitcake? Christmas dinner?
Just a little norm, just a little regular, little hamburger and shit. Nothing major.
No boudin? Nothing?
Okay.
You know, eat one of them regular fat burgers.
You know, and all that good stuff.
Yeah, you gotta get.
What's up, Candice? I thought you ain't eat any more boudin since you left Houston. Oh, you know when I come back, this is for sure. You know, we had to hit them to that boudin down south. He don't know nothing about it. He was loving it though.
Oh, wait. Yeah, man, that's that preparation food right there before you go on interviews. That's just for our listeners. You get some of that in you, you good. Your interviews will be short.
Soaks up the alcohol. Soaks up the alcohol and all that.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, 2016 is about to come to a close within about a week and a half, man. Are you pleased with what you accomplished this year?
Oh, I mean, it is what it is, Just going with it step by step, day at a time, but other than that, I mean, I'm happy for what it is, going to the next year, hit the reset button and come fresh, come new. It's a whole nother year, so, I ain't going to dwell on the past. It is what it is for the present on.
So. Okay.
That's right, man. So you have a project dropping, man. Can you tell us about it?
I mean, I'm working. I ain't got no exclusive date for it, no set date as far as when it's coming out. But I'm just doing a little here and there, doing little features on the side. But other than that, still in Compton, coming sometime 2017.
So what you got out right now, so people could be on the lookout for it. They can find your material at.
I mean, right now I'm just wiggling around, just working with other artists out of the country here and there in the States, and just doing little feature hooks, verses, and
what I'm saying, like, do you have anything posted, like SoundCloud,
Yeah, I got all that. The Baby
iTunes.
Yep, all you gotta do is search Baby Eazy, BABYEAZYE on anything you possibly own. You'll be able to find me. SoundCloud, all that, YouTube, anything. Same as the Instagram, Twitter, all that, same handle.
That's what's up. So you have any guest appearances before? Go ahead.
I was just saying, I heard he was coming back out to Houston for a show January 26th. Mm-hmm. That's what you doing? I sure am. I will be coming back to the Big H. You just say enough for the listeners, it'll be Critical Young Games all minutes you know on January 21st. That's a Saturday. Just to put it out there.
Yes, indeed. That whole West Coast South connection has been heavy.
All top, that's how we moving. We rocking with everybody, but you know how it is with the West and the South. We got our wide variety of similarities. So,
especially with the whole independent thing going, because that's been on print going back to the late '80s.
Yeah, it's wide open. I mean, right now, I mean, we got a better advantage than most of the OGs who was doing music back then, because they didn't have no social media like that. They didn't have no, they wasn't too internet savvy. We got all that, so it's kind of like easier for us to get our music out there other than just straight out the truck with it like the OGs was doing back in the day.
Yeah, because it's just like we talked about on many shows that it cuts off a lot of traveling. You ain't got to go through the yellow pages to find certain artists, or you ain't talk to that man's uncle.
Yeah.
Get to somebody. It's a whole. So they cut off a lot of expenses, and I think that's what a huge advantage that the internet has right now for a lot of the up and comers.
Yeah. Mhm. What's up back
going
there,
back,
man? What's that I hear in the background?
Well, that's the NWA. We had to pay homage, you know.
You already know.
Yeah. I know I ain't tripping.
You know what I'm saying? We
nah,
gotta
that's
have,
the studio work right
some...
there. That ain't me driving.
You know, we gotta have everything set up, you know what I'm saying? Gotta have it all laid out, you know, the perfect atmosphere.
Mhm. You know, home ain't like it. Home, sweet home, basically. Really is. For me.
It's that whole Rap City type vibe we wanted to set off for this show, you know?
Huh?
It's that whole little Rap City vibe we wanted to bring back for this show.
I feel it.
Hey, I got a question for you. You know, whenever you did the shows out here, you started off with some tracks from your father before you started into your set. Do you do that every show? Is that what people can expect every show, like when you come back to Houston?
You talking about as far as a little tribute?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do that on the normal. That's not 100% really. Every time I do something, I'm gonna come out like that. Then I'm gonna just get into mine, you know.
Cause that was tight. Before I started bragging about it, I didn't want to get people all just up, and then you come out and they don't hear it. So,
they don't hear
everybody
it.
know. Okay, that's what I want to know.
I always gotta bring in the first coming, you know, so they know where I came from. That's why I do my thing afterwards. I can't do me first and then do that afterwards. I'd rather do that first so they know where I came from.
It works very well. You sound just like him. If you close your eyes, hey, if you haven't seen this man in concert, let me tell you, he comes out strong. He hits it strong behind it because, you know, his dad got some dope lyrics, but then when he put his own lyrics on his own set, it's like, damn, this dude got double shit. And he sounds just like his dad. So when he's doing the tribute to his dad at first, you just like, damn, if you close your eyes, you think you're an Eazy E concert. And then when you start hearing the songs you might not have heard before because you know Eazy didn't sing them, you look up and you like, damn, this nigga's shit is kind of hard too. Like, damn, that's where you get it from. So
that's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy to say. That is pretty crazy to say. Like, given the fact that, you know, Eazy E had that one of a kind voice, that high pitched voice. Like, it was still rugged, but it was high pitched. So for you to emulate that voice, that's pretty crazy. Even though that's, you know, your father and stuff.
And it's his real voice though. It's like, I guess I don't know. It's his real voice because I was waiting for it to change when he did his shit. But it was like the same voice, just a different tone and different words. And he was like, okay, I heard this is Eazy, but it's not Eazy. It's Eazy E3. So you're like, damn. You have to really look at him, and then he has a very good performance style. He brings it into his music, and it's a banging ass show. So for nobody that hadn't seen it before, you better get out and see that boy. It's something serious.
There you
go.
go.
The whole voice. Yeah, and another thing too what grabbed me was you could tell also that he's putting more in depth with his flow as well. So it's not like he's trying to emulate Eazy. He's trying to, you know, carve his own niche into the game, and that's what makes him stand out.
And he does it well. He just got that unique voice like his dad, so it wasn't hard to put the tribute together and flow right into his set. He does his own set very well, like you just see. So it makes it a great episode. I told him before, I was mad when I was young and I couldn't go see the Eazy E, and then he passed, and I knew I wouldn't get the chance to see him. But when I saw E3 do his show, I wasn't mad at my dad anymore. I was like, you know what? I felt like I went to an Eazy E concert. And it was even better because it has Eazy E set, and then it has Eazy E3 set. I was jamming, I was live, I was crunk that night with a prescription and all. Damn it.
All right.
That's what's. So what age
that
did
was
you
the name
start
of
rapping?
that track that you did.
Oh yeah, we had a two-piece question.
Right. That was a combo right there.
Oh, I didn't even catch it. I ain't gonna lie.
There you go.
Like, what?
Yeah,
you wanna ask him first, or I ask him?
You go ahead and ask him.
Now I was gonna ask you, what was the name of that track that you performed when you sounded just like Eazy?
Ain't no telling, man. I can't recall it, man. I did so much. I did about like
I think he had like 3 songs.
Was it one of mine or was it one of my pops?
It could be.
I can't help it. You know, it's all in me. I can't help it.
He did like 3 songs and then he did his stuff.
Okay.
What was that next question?
For that other two piece. I was gonna ask you.
There's a right here.
Did you started rapping? What age did you start rapping?
I probably when I was 8, but you know, like nobody gonna take a 8-year-old serious talking about the same shit my pop's talking about. So you know, I just took a little time to season up, and you know, I probably started taking it serious when I was like a little in high school, probably like 10th grade or some shit, you know, and then I just carried over. Start doing, start getting a little software on my own and start recording at home, and I was just flying shit ever since.
That's what it is, man. And how do you try to stand out from your peers?
I mean, I just do me. That's just the only way I can stand out from my peers. I mean, we all different. I'm my own man, so I stand out just that way. I do me. People respect me for me, and that's just how I rock. Feel me? I stand out from plenty of people, but I'm humble, so a lot of people mess with me. So, but other than that, I just stand out in that way. Just be me. Everybody can't be me. I can't be everybody else.
Is there any artists out there or producers that you ever wanted to work with? That you never worked with yet?
I mean, honestly, I could throw a lot of names out there. I'll be here all night talking about it. But other than that, I mean, anything hot. I'm not gonna lie. I mess with a lot of independent cats who do their thing and make it work from that point of view. But I mean, I got different sounds. People expect, when they expect me being who I am or being my father's son, and they think I'm strictly West Coast, and that ain't my whole thing. Like I know where I came from.
Shit.
My whole thing is, I come from the West Coast.
Bitches.
I come from the hey, that happened everywhere though.
Yeah, of course. But that's what your father was known for.
Yeah,
he was like, you don't suck this dick. Like, he was reckless.
Yeah. But I mean, I got all type of sound, man. I got, it don't matter what it is. Like any producer, it don't matter. West Coast beat, East Coast beat, down south, all that. Anything hot, I'm a rider. But it don't matter to me, man. I'm open to doing a lot of different shit. I done did house music, man, techno shit, just redoing one of my pop songs over, and they just put it on a techno beat, and that motherfucker is all worldwide. Feel me? So
whoa.
And they don't even think it's me. They think it's my pops like a motherfucker. Like that ain't you. Hell no. Nah. What you got? An auto tune or something sound like that?
Techno? Oh shit! I have to look for this shit.
I mean, if you want to pull it up,
you gotta dig in the truth. Yeah, you gotta let us know. We will throw that shit on the air.
You can put it on the air.
SoundCloud.
It's on SoundCloud, man. Gangsta,
yeah, we're gonna
Baby
check that out.
Eazy E. You can pull that up. That's some shit people wouldn't expect me to do just because of who I am. But it's like, shit, man. I know where it's at, man. I'm not gonna play with people. I know where the money at. I know how to get down. I'm not finna. I don't discriminate on no music. If it's hot, it's hot. If it's not, then it is what it is. But if you listen to it, you wouldn't believe it's me. Be real with you, but then you'll be like, damn, if that's you, boy, hell nah.
Now, was that really like challenging to do a track like that?
Hell no, man. Listen, how I did it, I went in the studio and recorded over the original beat, Gangsta, of the NWA shit, and I did my thing. I just did my pops work. All they did was, link it up with a DJ out from France and shit, and he made it work. So it's I done been in situations where I done ran into people who didn't know who I was, and once they found out, based off me playing that song, I ran into a couple white cats I ran into, and they was like, man, I played it. They said, "Wait, that's you." We hear that in Hollywood all the time. You know, I never expected to even get there, to be honest. But shit, it is what it is.
Wow. Them checks is gonna be coming soon, man. You gotta probably break us off some, man.
Hey,
make off the cuff radio great again. I've been saying that for weeks.
Saying you're a little capable over there, man.
Like we said, once again, you know what I'm saying? The number is 619-924-0703. You know, holla at Eazy E3, you know what I'm saying? In the building, chopping it up.
Really don't.
So when you call in, press 1, because I was a jackass that didn't know that at first. You got to press 1, damn it.
That's
right. A lot of cats are sitting on the phone like, I don't know. Hey, you got to press that 1 button.
Yes, sir.
But, you know, we going back into your background a little bit, man. Like, you have any, like, MCs that inspire your style?
I mean, not necessarily. I'm not going, you know, not to put nobody down or nothing, but I mean, unless you ask me, is anybody I grew up listening to that I don't know, you know. I mean, like I said, I got a lot of different sounds to where, you know, I can really say, just to throw some names out, you know, like even Andre 3000, man. I'm not gonna say it's similar to my style, but as far as me growing up outside of a lot of West Coast cats that I normally, you know, I could throw out there, but you know, I listen to a wide variety of artists from all sides, all coasts. You know, from Method Man, Redman, all that, man. Even though Dirty Bastard, fuck with all that back in the day, growing up. Then was fortunate enough to end up doing a song with an old Dirty Bastard son, young Dirty Bastard, and Big Pun son, Chris Rivers.
Yes,
you know,
yeah. Shouts go out to YDB. We had him on the show, like a few years back.
Last year.
That motherfucker.
He called us on a surprise tip.
Yeah, spitting freestyle and everything. Motherfucker, he spitting freestyle talking about he had sex with a one-legged bitch or some shit like that. Like, this dude was, YDB crazy.
Yeah.
And he said, shorty had one leg. But that one leg was sexy as hell.
On the real.
I might have to I might have to retrieve that show. Because I wasn't even expecting him to call, period. That was one of those situations where the word gets out and it just surprises us. So it just show you on live radio, you never know who calling.
That's why they call it off the cuff, you know. You never know who's listening. Somebody could just press 1 and that shit end up being Suge Knight coming to kill our asses.
You ain't calling this show, though. You ain't got no privileges.
Yeah, man. So getting into the rap game and everything, man, like, what was the main challenges you had to deal with?
I mean, besides, you know, just losing my father, man. You know, as a child, I lost my pops when I was, 7 years old. So, you know, outside of that, I mean, I done been through, you know, majority of the shit majority of motherfuckers been through, you know, in life, you know, outside of music. You know, as far as streets and, you know, not even go that far, but shit, you know, just life in general, man. Like, you know, I'm still here. I'm 28. You know what I'm saying? So most of my people I hung around with in my time, you know, they ain't even around to, you know, to even see it. You feel me? See us doing what we doing, but you know, that was my hard time coming up, just losing my close ones that was close to me. Other than that, you know, music is music.
Yeah.
You know, that's the easy part to me. You know, besides my pops being gone, this shit is easy to me.
Well, why is it that they only basically magnify your older brother, Eazy Junior? Yeah.
I mean,
they only basically talk about him other than everybody else.
I mean, you know, a lot of people know of him. You know, not to say that people don't know of me. A lot of people know of him. You know, he's the firstborn, period, point blank. You know what I'm saying? He was signed, you know, to Universal, you know, at the time. So a lot of people knew what he was doing at a point. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they still follow him. So, you know, a lot of people, that's why they speak highly of him. He's still doing what he's doing. But other than that, you know, people just, they don't know too much as far as me because I'm in the cut. You know, I do all my shit, you know, from the dirt. So, you know what I'm saying? He's been in a position already to where a lot of people know him. You know, he's going over doing shows overseas, so he got to follow him. You know, he got to follow him overseas. You got to follow him. You know, period, point blank. If you fuck with Eazy E, you gonna fuck with us regardless. You know what I'm saying? Not to say everybody is. You know what I'm saying? Because we do get a couple people that, you know, they might be salty or whatever. You know, thinking it is what it ain't, but it is what it is. So, but other than that, you know, that's what it is. He the firstborn. You know, so a lot of people been following him as far as back in the day, as far as what he was doing. They just know of him, you know, a little bit more than me or, you know, some of our other siblings. But other than that, they still do know of us. But other than that, they speak of him more because he's, you know, he's been doing this shit for 10 plus years, damn near 12 years. You know, so.
Yeah, you're right. Come to think of it, you're definitely right.
Yeah, he was signing Universal, man, back, you know, some years back. So, you know, a lot of people was tuning into what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is. You know, we can't help the fact, you know, I can't help the fact he was born first. You know, so that's why it don't bother me because, you know, when he going out and do his thing, majority of the time I'm going on the road with. You know, if I'm not on the road, I'm going to go do one on my own. You know, so if not, I'm with him. So I see how it is. I know what he's doing. He out there doing what he do. He just got back from Australia. A couple weeks ago. He went and did a tour with DJ Yella in Australia. So
nice.
just those little moves, you know, people watch.
Sure, you gotta let that nigga know. You gotta watch out for them Kangaroos, be them Kangaroos.
Oh yeah, you know, I gotta go back in March.
They knocking niggas out, putting dogs in headlocks.
I went about like a year and a half ago, and I wasn't fucking with them. You know, I was like, damn. No, for real. I was out there for a couple of days. I guess certain spots we was in, you know, you ain't gonna see no kangaroos. You feel me? They more, you know how they is. They in the bush. Man, we must have pulled up to this little.
I thought them motherfuckers be walking down the street.
Check this out, man. Listen, you will catch some. It's like, you know, we ain't from out there. We don't live out there to see it enough. But man, we got to the room. We went and did like a little appearance for a little show we were supposed to do. We didn't end up doing it, but we just still showed up. On the way back, we probably get back by like 3 a.m. It's about 50 of them motherfuckers outside the room.
Hey,
you know, they sitting at the room, like just sitting outside, just huddled up like a little gang. And then, like, you know, one of the Australian cats got out. You know, he in the cast and all that. He got a little cast on his leg. He want to get out and take pictures of the motherfuckers. Them motherfuckers looked at him like they was in a bum rush. They turned around and they didn't even run. Hey, them motherfuckers hopped off. They hopped off. And the way they hopped off so fast. I said, yeah, you fuck with one of them motherfuckers if you want to. I don't need no picture. I ain't get none of that. Them motherfuckers stand straight up on their tail and kick you straight in the chest. And you get fucked off. On the real. I'm not fucking. I said, you know it already. They put motherfuckers in headlocks. Them motherfuckers cockstrong.
Yeah, they got hand skills too. Like, they really would square off with you. Like, oh, word, I'm about to get this dude a fade real quick.
On the real, they're not gonna play with you, and I'm not gonna play with them. I'm cool. I'm going the other way. Shit,
I keep
you get too close. I couldn't live around that shit, man. I'd be popping kangaroos every day.
Oh man,
I'm scared of them motherfuckers. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't scared of shit in the world. But you won't catch me in front of that bitch.
Saying, look, I'm from Compton Streets. I ain't scared of no nigga, but them kangaroos, they gay. Fuck them. I ain't petting none of them motherfuckers. It's a baby. I don't give a fuck. That motherfucker's a killer.
Plus, on top of that, you know, because you know, I think the one that guy tried to rescue his dog from, he had that Mayweather hand speed too.
So you seen that, right? That shit was crazy, homie. Yo, the kangaroo really had homie dog in a headlock. Homie ran up on the kangaroo and punched him in the face. That shit didn't even phase the kangaroo. The kangaroo just posted up on him like, oh, word?
Yeah. They made man. I went out there, I said, man, y'all crazy. I said, y'all talking some other shit. I said, they over here talking about some wild. I said, man, this ain't wild, man. You know it's wild, man. Back home for us, it's crackheads, man. Y'all got some shit over here. Nigga, all wild is just crackheads. I ain't got none of that like that. Y'all motherfuckers just got some wild ass animals just running around. And bats and shit. I'm cool. But that, you know, that shit fun though. I ain't gonna get me wrong. Australia fun as a motherfucker. I done been in certain little spots in Australia. That shit cool. And when I go back, it's going down. But boy, I'm not fucking with them kangaroos, Jack.
So you out there at Watson? Where you at?
I'm in Compton.
Yeah. Okay. So you know what I'm saying? Like, how is it out there right now? I know it's still hot as hell.
It's hot as hell in all categories. Shit. Right about now, it's hot in all categories. It don't matter what you name. You name it, it's hot. Shit, I don't even need to say no more. It's hot. And it's hot. It's hot as a motherfucker, but it's raining right now. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't even talking about temperature. I'm talking about just in general. Shit going on. All type of crazy shit going on out here in these streets. Motherfuckers got to keep their head on the swivel, man. Stay out the way. This shit ain't shit out here in the streets. You feel me? So
everybody stay moved. Everybody on the move.
On the real, it's the holidays, man. We ain't trying to lose nobody on right before the holidays, man. Brand new year coming up. You know, everybody got to come new, man. That's all it is. Get rid of all the bad habits and just come new, man. 2017.
So let me ask you something else. Like, y'all still be throwing like house parties out there? Because I know in the East Coast,
man, check this out.
We stopped throwing house parties like when it comes like New York and shit.
Nah.
Like we stopped throwing house parties. I want to know if y'all still throw that in the West Coast.
I don't even party. Fuck all that. I feel like ain't no celebrating if I ain't got no money. If I ain't making no money, what's the point of celebrating? But I ain't doing no house parties. Shit, you don't know what's going on in everybody's mind these days, man. People be on some other shit, so you know you can't call the next man move, cause shit, you just gotta keep your eyes open, man. That's why I don't even do house parties no more. That's all the way out for me. I don't even if it ain't no money involved, I don't want no parts of it. Everything else is out. Hey, that's my fun. Fuck fun. Ain't no house party. Ain't fun for me. I'm gonna keep it real with
that shit.
That shit is all the way out.
Fuck all that other shit. That's right. Let them know it's all about that bread. Goddammit.
On the real.
How about my nigga Eazy B?
Fuck that Ciroc, nigga. Have that bread for me.
You know what I'm saying? Pay that man. Fuck out of here.
That's paid. That's paid performance right there. Important.
Feel me?
But people don't understand. Just like you was talking about with Australia, that overseas bread is where it's very overlooked.
Man, people don't know.
Appreciation of the music out there.
Listen, that's the whole. Man, I was just explaining this to my boy yesterday. He came, and I was telling him the whole situation because he was wondering the difference. Like, actually, that was kind of a silly question to me for him to ask. Like, you know, what's the difference between, you know, going to go do a show overseas and going like, man, what you don't understand is motherfuckers in the States like to try to get over on your ass. Not to say nobody overseas try to get over on you, but you know, it's more worth the while for the fucking gold. You know, a lot of motherfuckers in the States don't say. You know, they want to lowball the motherfucker, want to be cheap. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't too many people appreciative to the shit that we do as far as in our craft. But you go overseas, they not gonna get too much of it. They're not gonna get too much of the, you know, the shit that most motherfuckers like us got to bring. So they really appreciate it. And then if you know from then on, they rocking with you from then on. They may have not known of you until you got there. You know what I'm saying? But when they see a nigga hit the stage, they really like fuck. You know, so they really go crazy for this shit. Let alone my father's shit, because they really know it front to back. Hey, it'll trip you out, but you know that's the shit they really into.
Yes,
you know,
man.
especially Japan. You know, Japan, they really like so high on West Coast, all West Coast shit, everything West Coast. To be honest, from the lowriders and all that shit, Dickies, Chucks, and all that shit. That's the type of shit they own in Japan. You know, so a lot of motherfuckers really trendy to the West Coast somehow. You know, a lot of people may say the West Coast ain't shit, and this and this. Now you can't really go there, but you know, a lot of motherfuckers still hip to the West Coast.
Has there ever been a time where, you know, people like try to put you in your father's shadow, like they'll never try to, you know, put you as your own man?
Nah, man, I don't even get close to those people like that. To be honest, you know, I do me. You know, a lot of people already, you know, just the fact that, you know, I do what I do, as well as, you know, a couple of my sisters and brothers and shit. You know, a lot of people say, you know, we using his name to do, like, man, period, point blank, you know, it ain't my fault that I'm his son. You know what I'm saying? But let alone, I'm not finna rep for him. You know, my pop's dead. There ain't no point of me doing what I'm doing and that not be known. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that I sound like him, a lot of people may feel like, just like you may said earlier, he may be trying to imitate him. Like, no, I don't gotta imitate him. I was around this man long enough to know the whole program anyway. But other than that, I can't help the fact that I was his son, or that the fact that I sound like the motherfucker. It ain't my fault. You know, shit is genetics. Blame it on genetics, motherfucker. It is what it is.
Tell them what it is.
And that's what it is.
They be getting a little too reckless at the mouth.
You know, we got every right to do what we want to do. You know what I'm saying? Let alone even if we repping for him, that's what we supposed to do. You can't knock us.
Yeah.
That shit do be happening at times where
you know
you're trying to do your own thing, and then people will never, they'll
never get it.
Yeah, exactly. They would always be like,
they'll never understand.
Only reason why you're doing that is because of, nepotism,
Yeah. But they're not in a position to say nothing. You feel me? You can't
exactly.
say that.
They're not certified.
You feel me? You can't help the fact that Michael Jordan's son got a ball in his hand. His pops is who his pops was. He may look up to his pops. You feel me? That's every kid's dream to really, especially if they're around their pops. Especially if they pops doing some shit, they gonna look up to him. You feel me? So you can't knock. You feel me? It ain't like Pops alive and the nigga doing it. Pops gone, man. Can't nobody say nothing about that. Pops gonna forever live on. His music gonna stay playing. But other than that, it's like shit. He got seeds, and nigga not finna. I'm just let it be known, man. I was around most of the time. Like, not to say I was around his whole career, but shit, as a kid, I was there. I knew what was going on as a kid. You know what I'm saying? So how somebody gonna tell me, you know what I'm saying, I shouldn't do or I'm using his name? I got every right to, motherfucker.
Damn,
that's a certified hater.
Ain't nobody tell me nothing. You feel me? If that's what that's how I'm rocking, that's how I'm rocking. Ain't nobody gonna stop me. Here, point blank.
And you know what you gotta tell. And in case in point, if those cats wanna just throw some slay like that, you just gotta hit them with the sound.
Man, shut the fuck up.
Straight like that.
Exactly. Right on the money.
Oh, man. On that note, you listening to Off the Cuff Radio, man. The Guillotine was in the building with Eazy E3. You know what I'm saying? I said it right? I said it right? That's it?
Hey, it's all the same to me.
All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? We're in the building.
It's all the same.
All right, we're in the building with the homie, man. Like, call in 619-924-0703. You got any questions? You know what I'm saying? Chime in with us with anything. Tell us about your Christmas. Hopefully you ain't get robbed before Christmas. Talk to us. Holler.
What are the odds?
One of you dudes out there doing your last minute shopping on some Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jingle All the Way shit. I pray for y'all right now. Y'all niggas got my good prayer right now. Yes, indeed. But so going back to what I wanted to ask you. So what is your thoughts on like the current West Coast scene? Do you see like it's coming to life? Because I could tell back then there was a lot of blackballing involved because they didn't want to revisit that atmosphere of the West Coast really blowing up like it did.
I mean, I don't. I look at it like it was more. Not to say that it don't go on other coasts, but it was just more. Not to say issues, but shit, we got hotheads over here on the West Coast. To where majority of the motherfuckers on the West Coast kind of got to do their thing independently, because a lot of, a lot of labels would probably be scared to fuck with them. It's like they taking a gamble. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I don't know. Some people fell off. I mean, you may catch a couple people here and there trying to down the West Coast, because it's just a whole nother wave going on elsewhere, especially nowadays. You got a whole nother sound, not to knock everybody, but a lot of people sound the same. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that they don't make good music, but you catch a lot of people sounding the same. You know, like they just going with whatever hot, you know, a different sound, but, you know.
I'll say it for you. I'll say it for you. Shit is wiggity, wiggity, wiggity whack. But go ahead.
I mean, it is what it is, but, you know, sad to say, that's just our opinion, you know. That may be just your opinion, and there's a lot of other motherfuckers who fuck with it. So it's like, in a way, we really can't knock them. If they making money, getting their money, how they getting it, we can't even knock it. You know, because how I look at it, like I say, you feel me? I don't give a fuck if I go to a show and the motherfucker got 15 motherfuckers in there. As long as I'm paid, I'm going to perform like that motherfucker got 15,000 motherfuckers in there. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it just is what it is. I roll with the punches, so, you know, like, shit's changed, but, you know, that's why I say I got multiple sounds anyway, because I listen to, you know, a whole wide variety of people, like I said earlier. You know, so it's not hard for me to get, you know, just catch a nice beat that I can rock with, whether it's the East Coast beat or down south. Like I said, it don't matter to me. As long as it's hot, I'm going. I'm going to shoot that story in this motherfucker, and it's going to go how it is. You know, so. But, you know, I mean, I don't really, you know, the West Coast is the West Coast, man. The West Coast will always be the West Coast, and we always going to have, you know, a bunch of hot artists coming out. You know, we always going to have our OGs until the day they go, so. You know, it ain't go. You can't never say it died down. You know, and it may have just because of the fact that, you know, other sections may start booming. You know, the East Coast may be on a nice run. You know what I'm saying? And then the South always have their little runs. And then it may be, you know, motherfuckers. Like I say, motherfuckers over here end up going to jail. Some motherfuckers end up getting popped, shot, and dead. And you know, now we don't have that motherfucker no more as far as music. So. It's just a lot of motherfuckers find their way away from doing it. They still rep where they from, but shit, motherfuckers just be on the move, man. I see a lot of motherfuckers going and doing shit overseas. Like they really like fuck it. You know, they know where it's at. They gonna go and do shows overseas for probably like 2 to 3 months because they know they finna eat.
And their music will get more appreciated. You know, like
you know what I'm saying?
There's not as much payola. It's not as much payola that goes on like in the United States, you know. Like there's some under the table money that's going on over you know across seas, but it's not as you know as corporate as it's not as corporate as how it is in the States, you know. That's why a lot of people who just go out there and they fuck around and turn into stars across seas.
Real fast though, like real fast. Like I promise you, like I didn't have good shows in the States, but, man, when I went overseas, man, I'm like, shit. In the crowd, man, you don't get it. Like, that's why I tell everybody all the time, man, you better get that passport, stop bullshit, and you better take a trip with me when I go, because you go fuck around and not want to come back home.
You be like, America,
unless you got kids and shit and get homesick.
You fuck with them Australian bitches, right?
Boy,
Aussie bitches. I go to Aussie bitches. I know he was on one. I know, nigga. Yeah.
Check this out, man.
I know.
Hey, I ain't even got to say nothing.
He ain't gonna say no more.
You just
I already know.
You just one nosy motherfucker, ain't you? Wow.
Hey, that's why we're interviewing you. We have the right to be nosy. We're interviewing you.
I get it. But I tell you, man.
We just need hints so we know in case we may need to go out there and get that passport. We need to know what to expect.
Trying to tell you.
You know what I'm saying?
We don't want to step off the airplane and get punched by kangaroos.
Nah, that ain't gonna happen.
You better
not get close.
Waiting for you at the airport.
I'm gonna see your ass on World Star Hip Hop or something getting mangled by a kangaroo. I'm gonna be like, didn't I tell his ass? He don't listen.
Be like, hey,
you sleep in hotel rooms and all that shit.
That'd be a good publicity stunt, though. I would probably wear the off the cuff radio shirt to get into a fair one with a kangaroo. Make that thing go 300 quick.
Hey, you better be ready.
You willing to square off? You gonna square off with the kangaroo? King?
He gonna take flight on you first. He ain't even gonna hit you with his hands. I told you what he gonna do. He gonna stand right on that tail, and that motherfucker gonna stand up to be about like 11 feet tall. Then he just gonna kick your ass straight in the whole torso, and you gonna fly backwards about 19
Matrix
feet.
style.
On the real, you gonna be like, whoo! That's gonna be the last thing you see for the rest of the day. Put it that way. Hey, like I said, you won't catch me 20 feet within them motherfuckers.
Yeah, you gotta, King, you gotta take the hit, King. Come on, King. You gotta take the hit, B. If you take that hit, we go viral off of that, B.
Yeah, right.
You gotta wear off-the-cuff radio.
Hey, check this out.
You gotta wear the off-the-cuff radio hat, the guillotine shirt, and just get kicked by the kangaroo. We go viral off of that.
Hey, your soul might go viral, nigga. So after be one nigga remember. Hey, you remember that one nigga who got kicked in the chest by the kangaroo? You know the nigga that the kangaroo killed? Oh yeah, he went viral. Hey, the motherfucker had about 1 billion plays, but shit. That nigga gone. Who's collecting that?
Nigga said that nigga chest looks like a horseshoe.
That motherfucker gonna kick right through your chest. I don't give a fuck how big you is, man. Don't you know? If we kick the shit out of somebody, we'll knock somebody out. That's the strongest part of a motherfucker body. You think a kangaroo ain't gonna kill you? Shit. Hey, I ain't even gonna be the nigga videotaping. I'm gonna be so sickened by it, boy. I'm cool.
It's gonna be me. I'm gonna videotape it, yo, King. I'm gonna videotape everything. We're gonna get our passports ready. You gotta take that bump. You gotta take that bump for the team, man. You gotta take the bump for the team.
Videotaping that shit. While that motherfucker, as soon as he kick you in the chest and he hear that impact, he gonna drop everything he holding. Everything. He gonna be on the first street possible.
I have one of Bernard Hopkins' cutmen for you. Don't worry. One of cutmen from Bernard Hopkins.
You better stay in the ring, man.
Oh man. Hold on, we have a 757 caller right quick. Let me see who this is. Y'all got me in tears right now.
For the guillotine.
757,
what's going on, man? What's going on, man? It's T-Bax of VA to the guillotine, Villa King Eric, and the Baby Eazy, the legend of the legend. What's going on, y'all?
Yo, what's goody, B?
I was dying as hell. Y'all talking about marsupials mashing on niggas and whatnot.
I'm telling you, like, Eazy Eazy over here telling us that he had kangaroos waiting for him outside of the hotel room and all that. Like,
oh Lord.
They was trying to get
got their own gang.
They was trying to get at me about some tickets and shit. I was like, shit, man, I don't think y'all can get in, man. Yeah, capacity. Hey, if two of you motherfuckers can't get in here, we gonna be at capacity.
Look. The dude has another career as a stand-up comedian. Because I was listening, I'm like, yo, y'all niggas, man. Look.
You know, I talk a little shit here and there.
And that should be real fast, because these kangaroos is hostile, B.
They will not play no games with you. I bullshit you not.
Yeah,
you know, and it kind of killed me to see a motherfucker walking up to it on crutches and a cast on his leg. I'm like, boy, they gonna fuck you off.
Man.
You know, and I'm sitting in the tour bus like, ooh, my phone dead. Oh, I'm gonna get your ass. So your ass is mine if I have my shit charged. Boy, y'all would have had you on this motherfucker. Them motherfuckers disappeared in the dark. I promise you, it was about like more than 50 of them motherfuckers, man, because it was like a field right behind the hotel room, like a big ass field. You just hear them creeping in the night, like, oh man, them motherfuckers coming out the window. I promise you, man, I'll let you motherfuckers tell me I ain't sleep. I'm not fucking with these motherfuckers. I'm on alert.
You're damn right. I would have called a heart attack. Like a water bug is in my room.
It's like a field. It's just like a field, man, of dirt. And whatever grass was left, like, it was just 1,000 of them. Oh, I'm not fucking around. DJ yelling, everybody want to go out, walk into the field and get pictures. I said, all right. When they hang you motherfuckers by the upside down and take your phones and cameras and all that shit, that's on y'all. But I ain't giving them niggas no chance fucking with me. I'm cool. I said, nigga, I'm worried about pit bulls and shit. I look like playing with kangaroos.
Word.
Yeah. Nigga, that's our wild. Them and crackheads, nigga. You really got kangaroos and all types of crazy shit. I don't know nothing about it. I see all type of crazy bugs. I'm like, man, all right, y'all with that bullshit. Let me cover up.
Yeah, you all right. Kangaroos are more unpredictable than crackheads.
On the real, like you think it's a game, and you ain't. And fuck all that petting and all that. I'm not gonna be nice with you because I know what you're capable of. I promise you.
Not even petting in the pouch.
I promise you. Any kangaroo get close to me and I'm holding, he getting shot.
Man.
I see a crackhead. You know,
when the hood meets National Geographic.
Yeah,
Hood Geographic, man.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. With a crackhead, you already know, because all you gotta sing is nice like this. But see, the kangaroo, you ain't know. He might just steal off on you on sight, and you ain't even know it. You ain't even prepared.
Fast, though. You ain't even gonna be ready for that. That's the whole point. You ain't gonna have no reflexes. You ain't gonna be able to just sway. You know, none of that. Parry, none of that. You not boxing with no kangaroo, man. Fuck what you talking about.
And the main thing is that you don't even know what the motherfucker is thinking because he can't talk. So
That's
he's just sitting there looking at you. You like, oh, you can't talk, motherfucker, and you're just looking at me wild crazy. So you want to square off then?
Yeah, like they really react to a motherfucker looking at them. Feel me? If it's like a human being, like nigga, fuck you looking at? Nigga, you really want this? You really got a problem?
Yes, though.
Like you a human, my nigga. Like I'm not playing with you. I look to fuck niggas up like you. That's how they look. And then they so buff and chunky. Like if you really just look at them in their chest and shit, you really think it's a game? Let them motherfuckers get a hold of you.
Rap.
I'm out of reach. I promise you, shit. They gonna have a field day getting to me.
That be Tekken in real life. Y'all forgot that Tekken back in the day had a character you could fight as a kangaroo. I think niggas forgot about that shit.
Man.
Yeah.
And that motherfucker was cold too.
This shit back in the day,
yeah, boxing gloves and everything.
Word. That's back in the days, Looney Tunes shit. Motherfuckers had the boxing gloves on, washing Bugs Bunny up.
Did you even see one with the baby in the pouch?
Man,
Word.
fuck you mean, man? There wasn't no babies out there. Them motherfuckers was grown. There wasn't no babies in no pouches, wasn't no nothing. All them motherfuckers was 18 years old. They got IDs. They had a legal drinking age in Australia, 18.
Yo, you stupid.
Them motherfuckers
they had a Google account.
Oh shit! It's a gang. That's one gang you don't fuck with, man. A gang of kangaroos, because they will punish you.
So they were punking you for your drink?
Huh?
They were punking you for your drink?
I can barely hear
I just want to know if they was punking you for your drink and your green and all of that. You let them punk you for your sex?
Man, I ain't letting none of them motherfuckers close to me, man. You ain't got to question me on no kangaroos. I don't fuck around. Hey, out of reach. Like I said, I'm like the president of the kangaroos. You can't get near me.
That's real spit. But you have any questions you want to ask my man, though?
Yeah, I didn't want to interrupt the comedy routine, but yeah, I did. First off, man, I mean, respect to you. I mean, for what your father did, Eazy, in terms of really laying it down for Compton along with NWA, his contributions, and, I mean, just for what he bought, you know, I mean, we can't thank your dad enough, God rest his soul, for what he brought to the game. I wanted to ask your opinion in terms of the Straight Outta Compton movie, and I know you get this question a lot in terms of what was the, from what you saw of it, how accurate was that actual story in terms of as it was presented to the public? And I know, and I don't want to necessarily hit a nerve here, and feel free to not answer this if you don't want to. I heard there was a lot of, just in terms, because I was going to say I know there was some issues pertaining to the family, to your family in reference to, you know, the fact that, you know, Eazy's, that none of Eazy's children were involved in it in terms of the filming, and I know there were some feelings about that. And if you didn't mind talking about it, I mean, please, could you just tell us about that?
It wasn't necessarily an issue as far as being a part of the film. It was just more. It was more like they didn't necessarily come to the family. Like they just basically was just going. We're just gonna do a movie. Put a movie together. Not to take away from them, because honestly, me being me and who I am, and knowing my father, and knowing everybody out of NWA, and knowing majority of the people my pops had signed to him, I knew the real. You know what I'm saying? As a child, I'm grown now, but other than that, I knew all this as a child. But it was just more. It was just, you gotta look at it like this, man. It's Hollywood, like. Not to say everything was true, not to say some stuff in the movie wasn't true, but I'm not going to sit there and say that it was accurate, because it was a lot of stuff that was in there that would have made my father look, as if he was, down and out, which that never was the case. You know what I'm saying? Cause, my pops, that was my pops' label. You feel me? My pops' artist. Each and every individual that was in that group is my pops' artist. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like, them going and doing their own thing had him hurt in a way that they showed in the movie. So it was kind of like, some little points of it I was, I kind of like, turn my nose a little bit. But, they made a good movie for people who don't know. That's just the whole point. A lot of people right now, we got like teenagers who may want to know about Eazy E and WA, and they may have looked at the movie and they may believe everything the movie put out. So that was just my only issue with the movie, really. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
As far as the movie being a part of it, they actually gave, me and two of my other brothers an opportunity to try out. But my thing was, even if they did give me the opportunity, probably why it wouldn't have worked out was because I probably would have had disputes with the script. Just looking at the.
I'm glad. I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm glad you brought that up.
Oh, no.
We was talking about that in the previous show. Because I heard through the grapevine that the reason why they didn't Ice Cube didn't choose your older brother is because he didn't have any acting experience. Is that true?
I mean, he may be right in a way as far as that, but shit, hey, you still use your son. Not to say your son don't have any acting experience. He did in a movie or so, but other than that, it's like, that movie.
That's the same thing I was saying. That's the same thing I was like. I was like, how could he sit there and say that? And Doughboy didn't have no acting experience. That's why I always wanted to know if that was true or not.
But you got to look at it like this. He's the man when it comes down to the music and when it comes down to the filming. So. That wasn't no hard string to pull. That's his blood. I would have did the same shit if I was him. Shit, I'm gonna keep this money in the family. That's my seed. I'm a for sure. He looked like me. He may be a little lighter than I am, but other than that, shit, he gonna do this. He gonna do the whole thing. But I mean, it is what it is. It's just a lot of people who don't know what really took place, and they may believe what they got out of the movie. That's just my only thing. But as far as like the family. I mean, we had some talks with some of the people, and once it got to the point we lost track of speaking. So it was more like once the movie was out, it's just like yeah whatever. You know what I'm saying? So most of the time, like when people bring up those questions, I mean I'm free to answer them. You know what I'm saying? Because it's nothing to express how I felt about it. Like I said. Some of it wasn't factual, but to the world who don't know, they gonna take it as it was a good movie, And it didn't benefit. It didn't benefit nobody in my family, as a lot of people may think. Because a lot of people ask me all the time. How does Straight Outta Compton, benefit you? Like how's that all coming along after the Straight Outta Compton movie? Like honestly, ain't nothing changed. It's just been the same. It really has nothing to do with me, to be honest.
Right.
But I can't express some opinion on how I feel about it, but it just is what it is. That's really, it's out of time. People still really like talking about it currently. People still talk about it, especially people overseas. They really don't know no better.
But
hey, it is what it is, man.
And there it is.
It
sure it benefited Drake and made people believe he was beating niggas' asses like he was Tyson out there.
Yeah, that's, but just like
Dre was knocking everybody out. Well,
let me check this nigga background.
It's Hollywood, man. It's entertainment. It's all entertainment, man.
So they took a lot of DLs on that dramatic license. Because a lot of that stuff I was looking, I was like, wait a minute. I'm like, where did Dre stand up to Suge? Because actually, he had that Source magazine.
They call Golden Gloves Andre out there. That's what I was going. I was like, let me look that up.
Is it Golden Gloves Andre?
I can't call it, man.
They ain't showing whooping no females, though. I'm just saying, they ain't showing whooping no females. They got a whole other movie about whooping females, though. But they ain't show that part. I'm going to say that, though.
Hey.
Yeah, but that's what it is, though, man. But do you have any more, you have any shout-outs you want to give out to anybody, man, before we go on this music break?
Shout out to all of y'all, man. And like I said, man, shout out to the West Side, all the way from VA to CA, 757 to the 313. Wherever you may be on to your area code, man. 323 whatever, 213, a lot of threes in there. But it's like, but like I said, man, you no matter what people say about your dad, man, he was a visionary, and he laid down the very foundation that really authenticated hip-hop as an art form to really take it to the roots. And for that, and, I think I speak for Illa, Eric, and the rest of the hip-hop nation, we owe your father a great debt of gratitude.
Definitely.
And, we can't thank him enough for the contributions. And we thank you for taking your time being on, the Guillotine show to speak to everyone about it. This is coming from a fan, of the show and your father. Thank you.
That's right.
Thank you.
Man, I'd like to thank you, man, for calling in, man, and showing your respects and, chopping it up with us for a few minutes, man, Much blessings to you and yours, and happy holidays, man, and all that good stuff, man. It's Christmas time, baby.
Yeah, and you, Merry Christmas. And keep the squirrely right. We're ready for marsupials, man.
Hold on, my dude. And we also wanted to thank you, my dude. I keep forgetting your name, caller. What's your name again? Thomas. Yes, sir. Yo, you always been a loyal fan to Off the Cuff, Guillotine. We definitely want to thank you for riding with us. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? This whole year. So on behalf of the Guillotine, we salute you, B. Keep riding with us. We're only gonna get better.
Yes, 2017, big things. G's up, O's down, but cash goes all around the town. So keep doing what y'all do, man.
That's what we do, baby.
Early.
And make Off the Cuff great again.
Damn, Skippy. Yep. I'm going to come with those shirts, too.
Well, but we're about to go on this music break. Once again. The number is 619-924-0703. After this music break, we're going to dig more into Eazy E3's psyche. We're not going to ask him no more Eazy E questions. We're only going to talk about Eazy E3, what he's doing. He's going to chop it up about what he got going on right now. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we do.
That's right.
What song is you about to play for these motherfuckers real quick, King?
We're going to play a joint that he did with his brother called Real G's.
Okay.
This joint is heavy. So we're going to play that down. We're going to lay that down right now. And when we come back, get your eggnog, get your Hennessy. We're going to continue the discussion.
There we go.
City thuggin' in the streets. Compton and Lenise. Compton and Paris. Real E3. Richter. Lenise. Compton and Paris.
Wake up, 8 a.m., twist OG to ease my mind. hustle hard on my grind, I'm trying to get it all the time. Son of a hustler, this shit easy. No lies, Lil E, real niggas don't die. My nigga director Illinois, steady tearing up these streets. Lil E and E3, hold down the CPT, straight boys in the hood. Real Compton City G's and watch our back as niggas probably sliding on the city streets. But don't sweat it, I'm well respected. If a bitch cross the line and disrespect, she get checked quick. Real G, Lil Eazy, I stay on my shit. Might bust the dice game open, I just got a hit. Still cruising, never losing, all I do is shine. Yeah, I've been paid my dues, and you finna realize how a real nigga rides his legacy as ever living. Real niggas don't die.
I'd rather wake up in the morning, I'm a true California, knowing real niggas just don't die. Probably in the place that I'm living, and I'm still out here trying to get it. Niggas just don't die. And from the days of a children, I never stopped, kept on building. Niggas just don't die. I'm in a place where they killing, thugged out, everyone's drug dealing. Niggas just don't die.
Je te garantis qu'elle n'est pas simple. Faire du cash, baiser des putes, parce qu'il est salope. Fidèle à moi-même, starter et cartonné. Une snapback déposée sur ma tête cramée. Oh, je marque les gens de par mon culot. Passe-moi la taille de yak que je l'attaque au couteau. Défoncé mais toujours vivre dans les rues de Compton. Bonhomme, aucune chatte ne me michetonne. J'ai fondé la niche, donc appelle-moi OG. J'ai fait tapiner Tahlel, appelle-moi Pia MP. Rien à prendre et ton rap de merde. Ici personne t'écoute comme un schlag qui pue la gerbe. Oh oh, le respect passe avant le cash. Le cash avant les pétasses. M.O. Bifant, L.I.F. Reggie aime leur bois comme le légendaire E.
I'd rather wake up in the morning, I'm a true California, knowing real niggas just don't die. Probably in the place that I'm living, and I'm still out here trying to get it. Niggas just don't die. And from the days of a children, I never stopped, kept on building. Niggas just don't die. I'm in a place where they killing, thugged out, everyone's drug dealing.
Only the good die young, so that makes me young and bad on the grind every day, on the mission for money bags. E3, I just gotta get rich. Straight Compton money gangsta, wrong nigga to fuck with. 28, I'm still here, you know what the deal is. Old heads, bitches, young niggas dig it. Eastside, South Compton to the brain, I'm the sickest. Don't try to test E3, you get your neck twisted. But listen, I don't talk much, all about action. Known to get it cracking by my stacks. Hit the streets heavy and hard, never been no slacking. Ask them, I've been a thugster since way back. When our pops was on a mission to take over, rest well, king. See him in me and through the rest of my family. You finna realize how a real nigga rides his legacy is ever living. Real niggas don't die.
I'd rather wake up in the morning, I'm a true California, knowing real niggas just don't die. Probably in the place that I'm living, and I'm still out here trying to get it. Niggas just don't die. And from the days of a children, I never stopped, kept on building. Niggas just don't die. I'm in a place where they killing, thugged out, everyone's drug dealing. Niggas just don't die.
If you're looking out for this one though, word up.
Better get ready when you in my 750. Better get ready when you in my 750. Better get ready when you in my 750. Nice with the guillotine, chopping to spaghetti. Better get ready when you in my 750. Better get ready when you in my 750. Better get ready when you in my 750. Nice with the guillotine, chopping to spaghetti. Sandman's here, gotta throw the confetti. Gotta celebrate, fill the glass with Henny. Gotta show and prove by staying on the move. Annoy you like a pebble in your shoes. Never get a break, can't make the mistake. Got good choke like mace in your face. Go out of state and fill my plate. You know I had had to do that. I come in with the boo bab. I need me a new rap, so get it from the blue jab. I used to have a do rag, had to remove that. Nope, couldn't do that. I've been that bad influence. Make you drink alcohol when you hear my music. Shot at the shot, can't take it, stop puking. Graduated from a human, now I'm a mutant. Beats just abuse it. Yup, I lose it. If Beats was a person, he'll have bruises. Better get ready when you in my Serengeti. Better get ready when you in my Serengeti. Better get ready when you in my Serengeti. Nice with the guillotine, chopping to spaghetti. Better get ready when you in my Serengeti. Better get ready when you in my Serengeti. Better get ready when you in my Serengeti. Nice with the guillotine, chopping to spaghetti. I got the King Kong palm balls like a nuclear bomb. Girls always like my charm. I'm a phenomenon. Tip off the smoke alarm when I just spark the bomb. Never gonna keep a calm. Gotta drop exclusive songs. I've been the animal that with you when I said to do. You feeling yourself because you got a phantom suit. Negro bleed, you still weak. Chop you in the dome and leave a crease. Beef from the east, won't cease I feed. All you do is start trouble and call police. Start praying to God more than the priest. Cash my checks and buy some text. Slit your throat with a wing from a jet. Beware, prepare, you have nothing left. The threat from my opposition made you sweat. I ain't gonna say nothing, quiet as kept. Better get ready when you in my Serengeti. Better get ready when you in my Serengeti. Better get ready when you in my Serengeti. Nice with the guillotine, chopping to spaghetti. Better get ready when you in my Serengeti. Better get ready when you in my Serengeti. Better get ready when you in my Serengeti. Nice with the guillotine, chopping to spaghetti. That's what I'm talking about. Elbow dropping these whack cats out here, B. Saki was good, my dude. Hit him up, you know what I mean? Was goody, you know what I mean? Oz was goody. You know what I'm saying? Stacey Kenzie up in the building too. Early, get to work. OTG in the building. Yo, man, I'm done talking to y'all punks.
There's no man that can put me down, Nature Boy.
Don't know if I'm ever coming back though. On this Greyhound bus with my hat low. I got my whole life in the suitcase. The street signs red now, leaving Compton. Now leaving Compton. Cause Asia Brown wanna tear the city down and nobody can stop her. So fuck it, now leaving Compton. Gotta leave, I might never make it out, now leaving Compton. Tired of these pothole streets, first of the month, get that EBT. My niggas will live and die for that CPT. For a street we'll never own till it's rest in peace. It's like the bullshit don't see. It's like the mayor's the hub city HIV. It's like NWA saying fuck police, but I heard my idols got a problem with me. My rivals is no rappers, politicians, police, them black devils in suits that steal money from we. Bad cops with Glocks that kill niggas for free. And their ancestors used to hang niggas from trees. So I'm packing my bag, saying goodbye to my friends. On the first thing smoking, yeah, I'm out of this bitch. Now leaving Compton. When I'm on, we gon' take the city back and nobody can stop us. Now leaving Compton. Cause Asia Brown told the squad meet down and nobody can stop us. So fuck it, now leaving Compton. Heart of a lion like Leo, I'm going out like Cleo. Holocaust when I set it off, go hard for my people. Helicopter with spotlight, keep an eye on the evil. When you come from the ghetto, the whole world is against you. When you come from the struggle, they want your voice to muffle, but I'm just speaking the truth. Yeah, I'm keeping it true. Authentic shit with the game missing. Everybody is a trap star counting digits. Shoot a video in the city for street credit. We all know you're not really in the hood, said it. What happened to lyricists? Now everybody on some killer shit, knowing damn well they never killing shit. Love me for my bars and my beat, not my scars from defeat. My grind on the mic, not my time in the streets. If I never make it out, do my soul get peace of Lincoln Cemetery on Greenleaf, now leaving Compton. So fuck it, now leaving Compton. Cause Micah Ali got a brand new car, but kids are still starving. Now leaving Compton. If if I don't leave, I might never make it out. Now leaving Compton.
Yeah. We are back at Off the Cuff Radio.
Yes, sir.
Your team is here.
Yeah.
We had to play your joint, the Spaghetti joint. That's off the Cuff Radio Volume 2 mixtape.
Hey, we stay getting that shit wrong. It's not Serengeti. It's Serengeti. Serengeti. Better get ready when you in my Serengeti. Better get ready when you in my Serengeti.
All right. I'm gonna get it together.
Get it together,
I'm gonna get it together.
I'm telling you, you fighting it. I'm about to put you under the guillotine soon, man. You keep fighting it, nigga.
Man, my neck, man. I can't put my neck. I can't get no brush up like that.
You know the guillotine is unbiased, nigga.
I can't go in there and I created it.
Hey, it happens. Even Frankenstein got beat up by his monster.
Oh. But we got Miss Chinchilla, she's back.
Hey, Chinchilla, what's going on? She still there?
I'm just laughing. I gotta laugh every time he say that shit.
Alright. She
played
the
coldest chinchilla in the game, man. She got the coldest chinchilla I've ever seen.
Yeah. And of course we got Eazy E3.
Yeah, we got him back in the game right here. Let me see if I can get him back on. You there, bro?
Yeah, I'm right.
Yeah.
Right.
So that shit
Big
that you
going
played,
tonight.
that shit was tough though. With him and his brother, yeah, I like that shit. I like that.
That was like one of the most recent videos that we did. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the latest one.
Yeah, we got that video already posted in the event room for those who want to look at it. It showcases that true West Coast life. Palm trees, beautiful women, good weed, and some rough characters that's really about to that'll put you in line in case you get out of sight.
On the
that's
real.
The way it is.
Just like that.
I'm definitely I'm checking that shit out after the show. I gotta check that video out.
You still gotta check that one I was talking about earlier, that little techno shit.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna check all that shit out.
Yeah, we're gonna need that EDM money.
Yeah, I'm not.
Well, shout over doubt, brother. We got you. We not like these other outlets. They say that we're gonna see your shit and don't even listen to the shit or nothing.
Man.
They can't tell you nothing about the artist. That what kills me. But for this platform here, we want everybody to feel at home. We want everybody to feel appreciated, and that you chopping it up with us, just it does wonders for us, and we truly appreciate it.
Oh, same in return, homie. Same in return.
And that's why we're gonna ask you more questions about you, more honed to your personality or your style or what may have you, because we know that you are your own person.
Go ahead, spit them. I'm right here.
Spit that in
basically, what was that first track other than anything from your father? What was the first track that got you inspired, or what got you inspired to start writing and shit like that?
Shit, just the atmosphere I was in, man. Like I said, being a young nigga in the studio when Pop was doing this shit, and seeing other artists doing their thing in the studio, it was really like, you know, most of that crowd, because that's what I was around as a kid. You know, I could easily, you know, be riding with moms or pops or some shit, and they be bumping something and I hear it. But other than that, shit, it was the majority of my father music. And I was really off that, you know, most of my youth, you know, as a kid and shit until he passed, and so on, you know. That shit still playing in my ears. You know, so I can't really, you know, I mean, there's a lot of cats out there I respect, but, you know, back then when I was a kid, that's what I was listening to because I was around it. It's like I had no choice but to listen to that because I'm around it so much. You know?
You ever had, like, battles?
Say that again?
You ever had, like, you know, battles? Yeah.
Back when I was in school and shit. I mean, you know, it never really was my thing. You know, I really wasn't. It wasn't really my thing. Like I used to just do it in high school. You know, just seeing some of the other students and shit fucking around doing it. You know, and I just test their skills here and there. But I wasn't really into that. You know, I'm more into writing. I wasn't really into the little, you know, battling and, you know, but I still did it just to fuck with niggas' heads, you know. But, you know, I did it here and there. I mean, I actually like watching the shit. Don't get me wrong. That shit entertaining as a motherfucker to actually see motherfuckers doing it. You know what I'm saying? I love to host some shit or some shit, but other than that, you know, that ain't my field.
Okay.
Up on them smack battle DVD joints.
All
you gotta be a student of this.
Yeah, I used to be on all them. I used to just watch all that shit when I was, you know, just coming up and seeing motherfuckers from the Loaded Luxes and Murder Mooks and all types of shit.
And of course, you know, we also seen the fuckery ones where, you know, your boy, I don't know if anybody remember this one, but the one with Hot Nicks and what's the other cat name? He got snuffed right in the face after he hit that site. He was like, "Oh, you mad because I'm styling on you."
Yeah, he bombed him.
And plus, I got the cowl on me.
Yeah, they bombed him and shit. Yeah, I remember that shit. That went viral.
That was viral before it even claimed viral.
On the
real, that was for the MySpace era.
Yeah, everybody was saying that shit.
Like, what's one of the things you like to do before jumping on stage?
Shit, what I normally do, smoke me some good weed and
yes,
you know,
goddammit, yes. Get some energy.
That's my place of sanctuary. You know, right before I do my thing, I'm gonna get high up right before the show and go do my thing, man. You know, other than that shit, I'm gonna just keep it all the way 100 with you, man. I ain't too much in life that I ain't seen that excites me. You know, a lot of motherfuckers ask me what excites me. What excites me is getting paid. That's about it. Other than that, I don't get excited for shit. I don't look forward to having fun, like I said earlier, unless I got some money in my pocket and I'm late. I might not even still have fun. Fuck it. As long as I'm paid, I'm good.
Damn.
What's that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so... Yeah, because you know a lot of these cats
you don't look forward to having fun, though? Hold on, wait. You say you don't look forward to having fun? Like, I know you gotta have fun in some type of ways. Like,
that nigga about his paper, my nigga.
I know we all about getting that bread and all that, but I know you don't want to like play basketball. You know, like I know you have fun and some can't be. I know you can't be gangbanging over bacon.
All right, put it this way. You know, when I was in high school and shit, you know, I was in the sports. I played basketball, football, ran track. You know what I'm saying? I got into a little situation where I got kicked out my senior year, you know, so my shit didn't go too good as I wanted it to. But yeah, I still had the music shit to fall back on, you know. So yeah, you know, I was an athlete, you know, I did all that shit. I could have been rap could have been out of the picture. I could have been playing football in the NFL right now. You know what I'm saying? But you know that didn't pan out too well for me getting kicked out of school and shit. So I just said,
that's crazy. Track and field, that's crazy though.
Yeah, I did all that shit.
Involved with track and field and shit.
That was my whole get out right there. But other than that, you know, like I said, on the real, you know, that's one thing we can do, you know.
Shit.
Especially when it comes.
Unfortunately, it's funny but true.
Yeah, you better not be the one getting. You better not be the one getting chased.
Sure.
Oh man.
The nigga running off.
Motherfuckers gonna catch that ass.
I mean, why you think they came out 100 miles and running? There's some truth to that.
Yeah.
You took the joke from me. You took it from me. I was about to say that joke too. Fuck you, King. Oh shit. But that ass though, like, you know, but that's definitely what's up, you know, because you know, we were talking about that from before also, like, you know, when it comes to the rap game, a lot of people don't talk about nutrition, or it's very important to, like, stay active instead of just, you know, sitting around and just smoking and drinking.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like,
it's like this, man. You're gonna catch a selected few who really cut a lot of shit out, you know what I'm saying, in their diet to where, you know, they just get right. You know, some motherfuckers just can't let go, man. You're gonna have motherfuckers on stage 350 pounds and they gonna go all out for what they do regardless of what they eat, you know. That's just what it is. But you know, you got some.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm one of them, goddammit.
I'm telling you.
I'm one of them. Fuck that shit. I'm hungry.
Hey, you can't get rid of shit, man. Nigga didn't try to change that. That didn't work. I need all types of steaks and shit in my life, man. I'm cool on all that other shit. I'm trying to eat good, man. I don't just want to eat no damn salad and shit. I need to eat good. I need all them lobsters and crab legs and all that good shit, you know. I want to eat like
let me get the surf and turf right after I get off stage for a celebration.
On the real.
I need that lobster and shrimp. I need that. With that $1,000 wine on the side.
We got you.
Sure. What's one of the most craziest shows you ever did?
Say that again.
What's one of the most craziest shows you ever did? Like, you know, like, it doesn't matter what happened, like, at the beginning or the end. Like, what's the most craziest show that you could think of that happened?
As far as, I mean, man, like, you know, I done been in some crazy shows. I mean, good and bad. So, you know, like, as far as
take your pick.
You know, as
the
far
most interesting one. Yeah, the most interesting one.
I can say, I mean, it's kind of hard in a way, man. You know, that being overseas and, you know, like, from some people knowing your shit that you didn't expect to know your shit, to going and doing, like, you know, I did a hemp festival with my brother in Washington, and that was about, like, thousands of people, they all out smoking and all that, just, you know, big blunts going on in the air while we on stage. I mean, that was big. You know, I went and did one in Australia. I did a couple in Australia that was big, so it's kind of hard to say, man, 'cause, you know, you got different crowds, you know, like different crowds. Certain people, you know, they'll rock with you in the States, but they really, like you say, and they not appreciative of what you doing. But when you go overseas and you got a lot of people who already know your shit, but you didn't expect to know your shit, it's like, man, you know, well, hey, fuck it, I'm rocking right here. That's how y'all want to do it. We're gonna do it like this. But
where else did you go other than Australia?
You said where else I've been? I've been to Japan. I've been to Russia, and that's really about it as far as being overseas.
Word.
I ain't really.
Shots go out to Russia. Word.
Yeah, I've been to. You know, those are the locations I've been to. You know, based off that passport, but yeah, man. You know, all beautiful, man. All places I've been to is beautiful, man. You know, someday hopefully I'll go back, but other than that, you know, it's kind of hard to say as far as which one was a good outcome, because I didn't have a lot of good shows and shit that, you know, that I can really remember. So.
That's what it do. Had to get back. My apology, y'all. You have anything you want to ask them, Miss Chinchilla? We need some chinchilla for the cold out here.
Hey, look, if you was down here, I'd let you borrow it for a half a second, maybe.
She gave me half a bar.
So it's a party or something. There's mad noise in the background where you at. There's a lot of noise.
Somebody.
That's not where I'm at. So look, E, I'm finna throw you off, but I want to know, look, what's the craziest shit you ever been told that threw you off guard, either before a show, after a show, when you first pulling up? What's the craziest shit somebody done said to you?
Shit. Craziest shit that nigga that ever said to me is they ain't got my money.
Oh, shit. Hey, shit, it's Christmas time. I got kids, and you ain't giving my money? Better run my money.
Right, that's not what I was thinking about, but that's how I put it up there, though.
This is about Christmas, goddammit. See, this ain't games. This is about to be Christmas.
That's the craziest shit to hear. You know, like I said, I done heard the most from he trying to be like his pops and all that. You know, that don't matter to me. But when a motherfucker tell me they ain't got my money, that's where the problem lies.
Look, I'm gonna tell you what I was thinking without saying any names, though. I remember some lady told you when you got to that show that she had a boyfriend and she was banging some nigga just because she looked like your daddy. I thought that would have been the craziest thing, but I could be wrong.
She crazy.
Nah, man, you know, I hear a lot of crazy shit, man, but, you know, that's just, some people can't help themselves, man, that's all.
I feel you on the money thing. It'd be crazy than a bitch.
I understand you can't help yourself, so when you don't have my money, you gotta understand that I can't help myself.
When I knock your ass out.
You gotta tell them niggas like that Denzel told them in Training Day. I run shit here. You just live here.
On the real.
I had all that niggas up in Pelican Bay.
Shoot program, nigga.
Did y'all hear about that girl Paul Wall that went to jail? I know you was about to meet him, and we didn't have time for you to go meet up with him when you came down to eat. But now your boy in jail, so maybe, I don't know, you might not get the chance to meet him when you come back down. Your boy done threw it off the game. That's the question I was going to ask you, though. When big people like that, like from any coast, from any side, when a big artist that y'all messing with, when they just all of a sudden get popped out the blue for some shit you would have never thought, or you would have thought they would be doing better, does that throw you off? Does that make room for a new artist, or does that just throw artists off and make them step up that game?
You cannot put man, I couldn't even hear nothing you said, Kenny. I ain't gonna lie.
Take your time.
Take your time. Yeah, take your time on that one.
All right, look, I'm going to tell you where I came from. Where I started from was talking about how Paul Wall got busted, apparently for some drugs or something. And, of course,
when was that?
On the south side. Oh, that was today or last night, yesterday, something. I know it hit the news today.
No,
yeah,
King, what's going on, man? Why you not on your job, my King?
Not my boy.
Look, but it just happened, though. It just happened. And, you know, I'm connected with a bunch of people that know the dude personally and all of that. Like I said, he was going. I had arranged a meeting for him to meet up with him when he came down here, but we were going so much, we missed a whole lot of things that he was supposed to be a part of. But that's why I brought it up, because it was kind of funny. I mean, it's not funny that he got hit. Not don't get me wrong. But the fact of how he got busted for some illegal drugs. They had a drug sting, and so I guess they threw felony drug charges on him. So the joke was, shit, I don't know who's gonna meet him now or when you come down. But when big people like that around you, like say for instance, if somebody on the West Coast that was big, that's real hot, you know what I'm saying, and got all of the radio sold up. When somebody go away like that just for the spur of the moment out the blue, does that open ways for people, or does that make people want to straighten up their game and watch themselves around them laws?
Shit, both.
For real.
I can say both, you know, because, you know, most people going to do what they going to, you know, not to say what they going to do, like, especially if they doing that as far as music and trying to push forward and make some shit happen with it, you know, they going to do that, but then they going to learn from the next mistake the next nigga make. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, not to talk down on nobody, but it is what it is. Shit, you know, it's out of our control, you know. I just think a lot of motherfuckers take note of what's going on and kind of straighten out, because they don't want to end up in that situation. So that's just how that shit works for me.
That's what I figured. Maybe somebody will do a few wake up calls around this motherfucker. Like, damn, if that nigga got hit. But then again, you can go the opposite route and be like, damn, that nigga got hit. He should have known to watch his ass. He well known to know everything he doing.
That's one of the dogs. That's one of the dogs. You feel me? So it's like,
must
man,
be a conspiracy.
I'm telling, man.
Mission going on.
Yeah, it must be some type of conspiracy going on, or somebody got to do a YouTube channel for this one.
That'd be interesting right there.
Because it may be something deeper than that. Like, who knows? He might have been trying to buy BET. We'll throw a song like that just to get some hits.
Hey, never know.
There you go.
Yo, let's not let fuck all the bullshit. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. This dude, Eazy, you might be married or something because you're not trying to talk about them cross-seas hoes. I know them cross-seas hoes is doing something strange for a little bit of change. You're not trying to say nothing, but I feel you.
Oh man, you know, I'm just, hey man, it all come to me, man. I don't chase shit. You know, it ain't that necessary, man. Most of the time, you know, when I went out there, they went crazy though. Don't get me wrong, they was damn near pulling me off the stage.
I know they was. I'm saying, like,
it's
not
pulling me
like
off the stage by my shit, man. I'm really getting pulled off the stage by my shit. Like, whoa, they really
it's
going
like,
crazy.
talk about that shit, damn it. Talk about those sluts.
Man, look at you, man. That's part 2 of the interview. Look at you.
You with the secret.
He ready to jump like one of the kangaroos.
That gotta be for the underworld segments, because we had Mr. Cap. He was talking about what he was doing in Vegas with the gambling. So you know we gotta have the underworld show one day.
Yeah, yo, Cap was going in. Cap was talking about some.
He was giving
Cap
us
was
some
talking
game,
about
man.
like he wanted to sign up for WWE just to beat somebody up, like.
Correct.
That's an incriminating show right there. Y'all collecting incriminating evidence. Say fuck it.
On the real.
But we ain't no snitches, because we trying to get the game in so we can retire it. Look.
People gotta understand though, we off the cuff though, B. Like this is what we do. We talk. We don't gossip for some silly shit, but we don't beat around the bush. We let motherfuckers know, like, hey, nigga, I heard about that shit, nigga. Yeah, nigga, don't fight it. But we make sure our guests have fun. We don't make our guests uncomfortable at the end of the day.
That's real.
We all having fun. This is like barbershop talk.
On the real.
Not Charlemagne, huh?
No, we ain't no chatty patties.
Exactly.
But you know, with some of the artists that you would work with, man. One of the ones that you mainly work with MCA. You did a few joints with him. What was the creative process in working with 8?
I mean, easier said than done. I mean, you know, I just ended up in a situation of doing that. Basically, that song came off a project I did with my boy Johnny Calarasi from San Diego, and then my boy Big to the Boys from Compton. And you know, he just fell into the, you know, they hollered at him. He fell into the studio and he just knocked that motherfucker out. It really wasn't no, you know, real process of spitting this shit, no time, no real time invested in it. It really was just easier said than done. Nigga went in there and I knocked my shit out. Like, I don't, you know, once I hear the beat and I'm going and shit, you know, this is what I get paid for, man. I'm gonna go ahead and knock this shit out. It's my job. So that just came together so fast, you know. He came in and knocked his verse out. I already had my verse knocked out. Song was already done. He knocked out 2. We knocked out 2 in one day, I believe. So, but it really wasn't no like we really just sat there and, you know, shared ideas and none of that shit. It just all came together how it came together on their own. He did his own part. I did my own part. That shit came together in that song. So.
Yeah, that's indeed, because. You know how a lot of artists, they usually need a lot of vices before they go in. They need to bring the good liquor. They need the good weed. They need to bring the people that's gonna have the ideas. They gotta bring the Michael Jackson monkey type bubbles into the thing to give them that creative process. They gotta have a lot of things going. And with you, I could tell it's strictly business.
Yeah, that's just too much. It's too much. That's too time consuming, shall I say, man? I don't get it twisted. Like, I don't really gotta go in there and knock my shit out fast. I go in there and really chill with a nigga. But when it's just a situation where I already didn't work, I already laid the foundation down, and then you come in and fall in and you knock your shit out. It really wasn't, it really wasn't no whole creative process with that to me, to be honest. That shit is easy. As soon as I press play, I'm gone.
That's
like
majority
of the time when I do go to the studio, like I don't sit on. I had the beats. I had most of the beats for that project that they sent me, and I really just didn't. I didn't write to the motherfucker till I got to the studio. I work on hand. I don't really, I don't come already ready or none of that shit. I'm just gonna start as soon as you press play in the studio, man. And I came up with that shit and worked magic, and he did his part.
That's what's up. Being prepared,
Compton's Most Wanted, MC's Nate,
Yeah, and that's a good thing, man. It's a good thing that a lot of the legends are reaching out to the youth, so that way they can get them the game, so that way they can, proceed from where they started. Because you don't get a lot of that out here no more.
Nah, that's why that's why we say times change, but you still got a lot of who still show love to the OGs out in the game, still pay homage. You got some of the OGs who still want to lay the carpet down for the young ones. So that's just how that is. That's just, some work like that, some don't. But shit, you know what it is. We the future, so of course the OGs will try to lay the carpet down eventually. If not, shit, it's just gonna happen eventually, man. Can't stop what a nigga doing.
Or if it comes down to it, you just gotta take the torch.
On the real,
yeah,
if it's necessary.
Gotta snatch it from that nigga.
See, but that's the thing. That's the thing. Like we all one big community. Whether it's from the coast or the east, the west, south, north, however. You feel me? We all under the same game somehow. You feel me? So you just gotta take it for what it is. You want it, go get it. You don't, shit, sit in the cup, fuck it.
That's what it is.
And they gonna respect you for how you gonna get it. That's the whole point.
So, Sam, man, what you gotta ship to him?
You know what I gotta ask him? I gotta ask him, like, yo, I know you got some balls on deck. Like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's little. I know you got a little something. Like, come on, B. Like, you the son of a legend that's about to be a legend. It's only right to christen the show on Christmas for the hot seat.
He said on Christmas for the hot seat.
We like fiends out here. We need the hard. We shivering out here in the East Coast.
Like, we try to, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, let us hear. You gotta let us hear something, little something like. That's what you call it, the hot seat.
You want me to go old school? You want me to go me? I mean, I
do what you do.
Hey,
do what you do, B. Do what you do. It don't matter what. Just do what you do and make the shit sound hot. That's why it's a hot seat.
You gotta bless us.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take y'all back.
Okay.
I'm gonna take y'all back. Hopefully y'all know, but
only the good die young, so that makes me young and bad. Putting ass kickers on the niggas that never had. So I guess that makes me unfit. Straight up gangster, wrong nigga to fuck with. Die when he's causing the bloodshed. Or shooting motherfuckers in the head. Trying to make a nigga extinct because they fear me. But never want to hear me. So I'ma let them know how niggas living. Taking from motherfuckers cause ain't nobody giving a damn thing to a nigga. A real nigga. So I'm living by the motherfucking trigger.
I'm going to just end it there, man. I don't even want to get y'all all hyped up. Rest in peace to the man that made me.
When you see the truth, you got to tell the truth. Yes, look at me, nigga. Tell the truth. Yes. When you see the truth, you got to tell the truth. I'm the truth. I'm the motherfucking truth.
Woo!
Shouts go out to Uncle Scarface.
That was the truth right there, man. We were actually thinking, yo, is that Eazy really for real?
Yeah. Rest in peace to the man.
Well,
Man.
you got any shout-outs and all that before we let you go?
Man, I'm going to just go ahead and start it right and, give a shout-out to the Guillotine family. All my partners out there on the East Coast, all my partners down south, my partners up north, period, point blank, and most definitely the West Coast. Rest in peace to the man that made me, you feel me, the man that made me who I am. You know what I'm saying, and the rest of my family, and shout out to everybody who tuned in. And happy holidays to everybody. We're going into Christmas and the New Year, so we're going to start it off right. And that's coming straight from your boy E3, the son of the legendary godfather, gangster rap, Eazy E, right.
Yeah, nigga, stay G'd up.
Oh, and shout out to Hit Killer. Yeah.
Hit Killer.
I forgot about it.
Yeah, we cool.
Kind of quiet, but
yeah, Chinchilla, she in the cut. Chinchilla, she just enjoying herself.
Hell
she
yeah.
She in the cut enjoying herself.
Y'all be laughing. I'm looking for kangaroos and shit behind me.
You don't want that issue.
Be on the lookout, B. They're gonna start driving soon.
They might have done a
be
tour, but
scary.
they came back. I don't know. Might have had one chilling in the cut. He didn't even know about it.
They gonna start putting them on hop outs. They ain't even gonna call them drive-bys. They gonna call them hop outs.
They gonna make
you
it
feel
so.
me? They might hop out in my chinchilla. I gotta check that shit.
They gonna kick you down.
Genetics is so crazy. They gonna start talking after a while.
Yeah, might as well.
Man,
but definitely on the behalf of Off the Cuff Radio and the Guillotine, we definitely appreciate, what your father contributed, what your brother contributing right now, and what you're contributing also. Y'all definitely, brought
keeping
tradition to the
flowing.
game. Yeah, and we salute y'all. Period. That's it.
I appreciate it, man. I really appreciate it.
That's right, man. And when you get that EDM check, just send it to us.
$9.95.
Making Off the Cuff Radio great again.
We're gonna throw a big ass barbecue. Everybody's invited. We're gonna throw a barbecue in the middle of a fucking highway. Goddamn it!
And I'll tell you, damn it.
Matter of fact, Miss Chinchilla gotta have to invite us to Texas, 'cause that's where the Super Bowl gonna be. So
Hey,
gotta put that money up for it.
Hell yeah.
Hey, don't think I won't, nigga. Put me at my house.
Tailgate like a
motherfucker.
Tailgate like a motherfucker.
Hey, Pop say he'll get ghost for a night. I ain't tripping. Look here.
Oh shit. Well, hey, maybe you got action.
Hey, he'll let you come anytime. He ain't tripping on you, and as long as they your friends and they know you, it's good. Everybody that don't know you, he don't know you, like, fuck y'all niggas, y'all get out the door.
Yeah, tell them I got that control.
For those that don't know you, let them know where they can find you right now, real quick.
Oh, you can find me at BABYEAZYE on everything. Instagram, all that good shit, Facebook, Twitter, same difference. It don't matter. It's really the same thing. E3, Eazy E3, Baby Eazy E, whatever. On YouTube, you'll find me. SoundCloud, you'll find me. You may not see me in your face, but you ain't gonna be hard to find. Your boy E3.
There you go.
There we go. And we hope y'all enjoy the holidays. May Black Santa Claus bless all y'all homes.
You better have all this damn money. You ain't hear that?
Really though.
Well, y'all better make sure y'all stop playing on my dude, B. It's about to be Christmas. Y'all better send that check ASAP, B.
Like
tomorrow,
yesterday.
before Christmas Day.
Like yesterday.
He needs that money, B. Niggas got mouths to feed. It's about to be Christmas, goddammit.
And the scary part is, he ain't gonna send street dudes. He gonna send lawyers in suits, nigga. So you better have that money.
They don't want to see
he
that.
might do some kangaroos. I keep bullshitting.
Shit, and them kangaroos. I'm gonna have a
kangaroo. Send him a kangaroo with a Compton hat.
I'm gonna have them
got the kangaroo in the Armani. Got the kangaroo in the Armani suits coming through like.
with Lokes on and Kango hats. With choppers.
With those ships. With those ships at.
Shit apart.
Got the
Make them
Kangaroos
pull up.
on deck.
And my prediction is genetics go through within a year or two. They're going to pull up in rides and they're going to start talking smack while beating your ass.
They start robbing niggas and everything.
Pop lock and all that shit.
Coming into the barbershop telling niggas to give them a lineup. Like, get my son a lineup right here on my couch. Hey, your son get my son a lineup. And if your son fuck my son shit up, my son go fuck your son up. And I'm going to fuck you up.
You know what I'm saying?
And you gotta follow those suits because you know they with them hands and can talk it. They can talk the talk.
Yeah, they can back that shit up. Think they gonna
That's
do.
the scary part.
I don't think you want to see that.
And they roll deep.
Man, I'm like,
yeah, they do.
But anyways, we definitely love you all. You know what I'm saying? For riding with us, Off the Cuff Radio, Guillotine. You know what I'm saying? We got like one more show for the year, right?
Yeah,
one more show. We have the yeah.
The biggest winners and losers of 2016. We're gonna cover the highs and the lows.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a rowdy show. Cats is getting called out. The whole thing.
Yeah, it's gonna be heavy. We going in. We turn a hill. We gonna for y'all wrestling motherfuckers out there. We turn a hill. For the real motherfuckers out there. We about to be the bad guys on this last show. We going in with no filter.
None.
So everybody better call up and wish us a Happy New Year or take donations. We're taking $100 donations per call.
You know what I'm saying? So your niggas a fucking carnation can milk for a nice little fucking prize, motherfuckers.
And turkeys. We'll take turkeys too.
Word. We take all that shit. We taking WIC checks. We taking food stamps. We taking motherfucking bags of weed. We taking bottles of Hennessy.
Team about you.
Shit. What the fuck out of here? We even taking coupons. Shop right.
And Raider jackets.
Look at you.
All that shit. We taking all that.
Yeah, we need all that, man, for this next show. So
make sure y'all.
Anyway, we out for the night. We'll holler at y'all next Friday.
And once again, have a happy, healthy, and safe Merry Christmas.
And to y'all too.
Peace, y'all.
All the good to you. Love y'all. Y'all have a happy holidays. From Miss Chintilla.
Miss Chinchilla's out the building.